Congressman, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Tom. In fact, the vote is still going on, but we're finally, we may actually have Republicans voting for hurricane relief, which we know we haven't seen previously. So
Whoa.
maybe a good moment here.
Yeah, remarkable stuff. And let me remind our listeners that, if they have a question for you or a comment, want to lobby you on something or whatever. I guess the lobby is the wrong word, but no, we want citizen lobbyists, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want people to say, hey, this is what I care about. But before we pick up phone calls, just a quick overview. What's going on right now in Congress? It seems like you've got a lot on your plate this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a busy September. I mean, the president just threw the DACA issue in our lap, so we have to finish things so we don't shut down government now probably by September 30th, because with this hurricane relief, that debt ceiling date moves up to probably closer to September 30th. They still are talking tax reform. Who knows what will happen with health care, and infrastructure allegedly is on the table, but probably at the far edge at this point.
Mm. And is it your sense that by blowing up DACA that Donald Trump has damaged himself and the Republican Party? I'm seeing op-eds and writers suggesting that this is a bridge too far. That at some point the Republican Party, and in many places the Republican Party, needs the Hispanic vote, and this is the equivalent of in reverse of Lyndon Johnson signing the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think this is, a sign. This guy has been so incredibly xenophobic, potentially racist in so many actions since Charlottesville that I thought, as we've talked before, I thought were the rock bottom. But going after 800,000 people in this category, I mean, this is not something that a lot of Republicans believe as well, but they're still going to have a problem passing something in Congress because it's Congress. So, the Tea Party's still wagging the tail of Congress. So, this is unfortunately another new low in this administration, and the fact that Mitch McConnell's been largely silent. Paul Ryan, he's barked a little bit, but he's back to wagging his tail. I don't know if they'll actually stand up to this guy or not.
On the legislation that you were just voting on, are they doing a clean hurricane relief bill?
Yes, and right now the vote is at 338 to 1, and even that one may flip, because I watched one flip before, so we'll see if someone will vote against this or not. But, think how different this is when Hurricane Sandy, when every Texas Republican but one voted against hurricane relief, and now we've got Ted Cruz and the rest coming up with the lamest reasons why, they didn't want to share the responsibility. This is just part of why 2018 is so important when people look forward, why we need to change some of the faces of people here.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. So you want to pick up some phone calls?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. Stephen in Nashville, Tennessee, you are on the air with Congressman Pocan.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air, Stephen.
Hey, yeah. I was just calling to tell you, hold on, let me get my notes. It's been a while since. Okay, the DACA repeal. And trans ban. Okay, I'm sorry, I was doing two things at once. I just wanted to tell you that the DACA repeal and the trans ban that Donald Trump just recently did, it's making our country look just terrible. It's making China look at us and say, look what they're doing. You think we're bad? Look what they're doing.
Okay. Stephen, thank you. Good comments. Congressman, just FYI, when the first segment of the show, I started off with a rant about how, based on an article by Mark Joseph Stern over at Slate right now, titled "The United States Cannot Be Trusted." And he's suggesting that twice now, vulnerable people, trans people in the military, a couple months ago, and now yesterday, these dreamers, these young kids, twice now people have said, yes, federal government, I believe you and I trust you. Here is my private information. Please do not use it against me. And twice now Trump has said, thank you very much. We're going to use this against you. And Stern is suggesting that that's an impeachable offense because one of the core concepts of the Constitution, particularly defined in the 5th and 14th Amendments, is due process, which means you have the absolute right to believe that your government is going to tell you the truth. Your thoughts, Congressman?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, I know you recently had John Nichols on, and I know he has a new book out, Horsemen of the Trumpocalypse, if I can say it correctly. But he also wrote a book previously on impeachment, and he's made the case to me and others that, a lot of people were just talking about Russia on this, but he sees several other fronts as well that we should be looking at as we consider the future of the guy who's doing all this to our country right now. So I think, this is something else that we need to be looking at as we move forward. Of course, the problem is and has been we need Republican votes to do anything.
Yeah. But this meme of the United States can't be trusted, this seems like something that the Democratic Party should grab hold of and run with. It's the kind of thing that if the tables were turned, Republicans, if it was President Clinton and twice she had gone back on promises that put hundreds of thousands of people at risk, at personal peril, they would be just beating the bejesus out of her.
Well, and there are a lot of people in that base that voted for him that personally strongly believe in this privacy. Right, privacy is an important issue for a lot of reasons they have. They think privacy around their guns, etc. So, I had a really regular Tea Party person on Facebook comment when the transgender ban happened, saying I disagree with this, and I think you're seeing some people say the same thing around DACA.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.